What's happening, guys? Welcome to today's show. So, we've got a couple of transfer stories to bring you guys today. I want to talk about Arsenal's pre-season game and Gabriel Jesus' injury. Arsenal beating Monaco on penalties in the Emirates Cup. It wasn't a convincing victory. Arsenal won it on pens. The bad news is that Gabriel Jesus is injured. So let's talk about the game first. Arsenal, they look a little bit off the pace. Now, I'm not one of these people that care about pre-season. I remember seasons in the past where they played under Wenger and they were beating Barcelona and Bayern Munich and all that crap. And then you come into the season, they were fucking shit. So as far as I'm concerned, like, pre-season don't matter. What matters is on the day, the Premier League, when the Premier League starts, the competitive games. So pre-season's pre-season, it's a fitness thing. Players getting up to speed, players getting used to each other. I find it a little bit hard to be harsh on Eddie because he played very well yesterday, but I want to see if Gabriel Jesus is injured and, you know, we're not going to get a striker. I want Eddie gone. I want Eddie sold, and I want Balogun to be the one who comes in for Gabriel Jesus, or Trossard can play through the middle as well. I'd rather Trossard or Balogun play through the middle instead of Nketiah. Just get rid of him. Try and get some money for him. There isn't many strikers out there, top strikers that are available. Vlahovic looks like he's going to go Chelsea. Lukaku looks like he's going to go to Juventus. The only top one is Osman, and don't think he's going to go Saudi, so he's probably going to stay at Naples, and he's probably going to be available next summer. So Arsenal need to try and, I'm sure Arteta and they do have a plan. I'm going to move on to maybe some potential transfer targets they can get after this, but I'm not worried about pre-season. I don't care too much about pre-season. It doesn't really matter. Every team's at different stages. It isn't a fair reflection. It'd be nice to win the Community Shield because it's a major trophy and it goes down as a major trophy. So it'd be nice to win that, get that winning feeling into the next season. But I'm not worried about pre-season. I ain't worried about some players looking off the pace. The good news is we've got a lot of our transfer business done. Partey's staying. The Gabriel Jesus injury, I'm not quite sure about the extent. He had surgery. Apparently, he might be out for about 6 weeks. So hopefully, it's not too long. If we have Balogun or Trossard leading the line, I'm not so worried about that. I want Eddie gone. Try and get some money for Eddie. Pepe should go as well. Try and get some money for him to try and fund some signings. So, potential signings. I want this Raya thing gone. I don't think we need a goalkeeper. I think, if anything, we should get rid of Turner and try and get a better number 2. Which shouldn't be difficult because Turner isn't horrible, but, you know, the drop-off is a bit big. But maybe he'll improve this season. But I don't think goalkeeper is the priority. Ramsdale can play every game, as far as I'm concerned, as long as he stays healthy, which he will. Touch wood, I hope he does. No injuries. So Arsenal need players. Midfield looks okay. There is a lot of depth in midfield now. So Kudus looks like a player Arsenal could get. He can play attacking midfield and he can play anywhere along the attacking three. So that's sort of, you know, Arteta likes flexible players. Arteta likes versatile players. So that should be a priority signing for Arsenal. Kudus. More than a goalkeeping position, because Ramsdale's a top keeper. He has a very high ceiling, and even though he isn't in the elite 5, I would say, in the world, he definitely is England's best, and he does have the ability to reach that level. So if Arsenal are going to make one more signing, I would like that to be Kudus. Keep Balogun, get rid of Nketiah and Pepe, and try and somehow plan to get Victor Osimhen to make us giants of European football again, which we are, but, you know, the real elite, winning Champions Leagues, being in semi-finals, finals all the time. Victor Osimhen would be the last piece of the puzzle in that department, in my viewpoint. But I'm not worried. Arsenal playing Manchester City in the Community Shield, that would be nice to win that. Liverpool beat City. City went on to win the treble, and Liverpool finished outside the top 4. So nothing can be taken out of it. But it'd be nice just to get that winning feeling, win trophies, and get Arsenal in the winning habit again. Let's move on to transfers now. Vlahovic to Chelsea and Lukaku go to Juventus. So I think that Chelsea are going to give money for Vlahovic plus Lukaku in this. Now, I don't know. Listen, I'm not quite sure why Lukaku's falling out with the Inter Milan fans. I would consider Lukaku an Inter Milan legend. He's helped them in their first Serie A title in so long. Champions League finalist. He's scored so many goals for them. I don't know why exactly it ended how it did, but you know, Vlahovic to Chelsea looks interesting. It looks interesting. I would like to see Vlahovic in the Premier League. I think he's a good striker. I would like to see how he would get on here. So Chelsea getting a number 9, that looks like it could be getting done. Rasmus Hojlund has started his medical, has done the main part of his medical. Manchester United are delaying the announcement of Rasmus Hojlund. Manchester United are looking strong, I have to admit. The defence still looks a bit shaky for me. If Martinez and Varane get injured, God forbid, I don't want any player to get injured, but if Martinez and Varane get injured, then you're sort of left with, well, Lindelof and Luke Shaw, I'm assuming, at centre-back, which they're both better players than Maguire, but I'm sure Manchester United transfer window isn't done just yet. They've got a massive, I think, 10-year deal with Adidas, so off the pitch, they're in good nick, as always. But Ten Hag is trying to build a team. Rasmus Hojlund is a massive part of that rebuild. A fantastic young striker with fantastic potential, a very high ceiling. So it's going to be very interesting. The midfield of Manchester United looks better. So, you know, listen, in terms of transfers, it's been pretty quiet. Harry Kane has let Spurs know where he stands. Mbappe and PSG, they're at stalemate, but Mbappe has all the cards. Bayern Munich are still pretty confident that they're going to land their man once they offer Spurs, enough money. I was listening to Owen Hargreaves, and he played at Bayern Munich for 10 years, and you know, he was saying what an elite club Bayern is, the training ground, the trophies. They're always going to be in a sort of last 8-4 of the Champions League. And with Harry Kane, if Real Madrid don't get Mbappe this summer, I would put Bayern Munich favourites to win the Champions League if they sign Harry Kane. That's how highly I think of Harry Kane. That's the sort of player he is. He's a top striker. World-class striker, one of the best strikers in the world, and he's going to take, he'll probably be Bayern Munich's best striker since, they've always had top strikers, since Lewandowski. They've had Mario Gomez, they've had Carsten Janker, Giovanni Elber, Lewandowski. Harry Kane would probably be, I'm not sure about the cream of the crop, they're all top strikers. Carsten Janker, probably the shittest out of all of them, but Giovanni Elber, Lewandowski, Ramiro Gomez, all world class. But Harry Kane's the sort of level of striker that they need. They didn't have one last season. They probably would have beat City if they had a striker of Harry Kane's quality, but they're going to have one hopefully next season, and that'd be good for Harry Kane. I would have a lot of respect for Kane if he makes this move, and I think that would be good for Bayern and Kane and even Spurs. But the top 4 is going to be very difficult next season. If Kane goes, Spurs are out of it. Chelsea look like they could be, they'll definitely be fighting for it. But I'm going to make a top 4 video closer to the start of the season, analysing why I think certain teams will be in the top 4 and also the European places. But my top 4 predictions are, in no particular order, Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal and Liverpool. Newcastle, They look good. They're making good signings. I'm sure they're not done in the transfer window also. They've got a good team with a lot of good characters and good quality. Chelsea, they look pretty good in pre-season. It looks like Potter's definitely got them in the right path. They do need midfielders. Whether or not they're going to spend £100 million on Caicedo is yet to be seen. But that's my top four, with Newcastle and Chelsea narrowly missing out. But I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle especially get into that top four at the expense of one of those top four. And I think Chelsea will have a real go at it too. I think that even Villa will have a go. It's going to be very competitive, man. Because you look at Villa, they're a top team, but they probably have the third best manager in the league outside of Klopp and Pep. It's Emery, and then it's Ten Hag. So these European places, the Champions League places, is going to be so competitive next season. With the quality of team, with the quality of manager, it's going to be a fantastic Premier League season next season. All right, guys, so this video is done today. I'm going to be back tomorrow for another video, hopefully bringing you guys more transfer news, more transfer updates, more transfer rumours. So please, guys, leave a comment, smash the like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Peace.